Hiya, in this video I'm going to show you how to make some little travel paint sets. These are watercolour sets, or you can make a nifty little gift for someone if they like painting. Not in any way a professional set. You can pretty much use any little tin you have lying about. You can like use a mint tin or something. You don't need anything like really fancy. I've got this little star tin that had, I don't think there were mints that are in them, but some little sweets. So you can buy like little pencils and stuff already. There's no need to make those because they're pretty cheap. But with paint brushes, like I've got this little travel one, it kind of opens up and then you pop it into that handle bit and then it's ready to use. These can be a bit more expensive. You can make some miniature paint brushes just as like a novelty thing. If you're like professional, you probably won't want to make tiny paint brushes like this, but I like using them. So this is really easy to make these, though you don't want to make these with like high quality brushes because you'll just ruin them. I've got one of these pens. It's like a 21-in-1 gadget pen. You can get them loads of places around Christmas time, and this has a little saw bit in it, so I use this to actually cut up my brushes. So this is a really handy thing to have, and they're only a couple of quid. Like I say, like get them if you find them at Christmas or anything. You can get one; they do come in handy. I'm just using this brush, and I'm just gonna cut it down, saw it down. It's not an expensive brush, but it's fairly nice. It's one of those ones you get. I think I got from B&M. It was a pack of like 20 brushes, all different styles and different thicknesses, and some were really quite harsh, and some are like nice soft bristles. Some of those I haven't used, but you do get a few in there that's actually decent. So even if you don't use all the brushes, they've got a few in there that's good. And like I say, it's cheap enough, only a couple of quid for all of those, but you don't mind actually cutting them up. So this cuts pretty easily. It's just holding it still or trying to kind of get on the camera made a bit awkward. So I've cut that off. Also done it with a wood one as well, but you have to be careful with those because that might just chip or split. So I want them roughly the same size, and then I'm just going to fold that down the top so it's not kind of all jagged. I'm actually using a glass nail file. I find it easier for like small projects like this to use the nail file rather than sandpaper, and this one I do actually use just for crafts, not my nails as well. So flatten the top and then round off the edges, and then that's the little paintbrush is done. So that's my pencil and paintbrushes, and I'm going to put this in the slightly larger tin, and this is going to be like a little travel set. And you can get these like half pans of paint, buy them separately, and then I've just put blue tack on the back, and I'm just going to stick these down so I can change them about if I want to take different colours with me. They can be kind of expensive though, these ones, but you don't need a lot of colours. You actually only need like yellow, red and blue to be able to mix all the other colours, so you don't have to buy a whole massive range of different shades and things, because you can actually make those using the basic colours. So it's up to you how much you want to spend on this. Like I say, you only need 3. Not many people use black and white as well, so you don't need to bother with those. Obviously it depends on your kind of style of painting and what colours you like to use. So I've just put a few in there, and the lid can be used as the mixing thingy, like the palette. And you just pop the things in there and you're ready to go. We've taken a bottle of water with you, and that's one set. Also got a little sketchbook. Next week's tutorial will be how I've made a mini watercolour sketchbook. Another way is just to make a palette out of the tin. So I've got some silicone here, which I'm just squeezing into the tin, and which is just going to cut off like the little sections where I'm going to put the paint. This is bathroom silicone, so it's not going to go mouldy or anything if it gets wet, and it only comes from Poundland as well, so it's not exactly expensive either. Then in the middle I'm also going to create a couple of sections cut that into 4 so I can fit 9 different colours in this one. And then I'm going to fill these with the tubes of watercolour paint. These are slightly cheaper, more cheaper than the actual half pans. So I'm just spraying these in each of the section, squeezing them, should I say, not spraying them. And the silicone will just help them to stay separate, so when they actually get wet they're not going to leak into each other or bleed into each other. So I'm just going to fill each one with a different colour, get the basic colours that I need, and this will be just a portable paint palette. So instead of taking a whole load of different colours, I can just take this. So then you just get a pencil case or something, take the brushes that you want, a little book, and your paint, and then again all you need is a bottle of water to clean your brushes, and that's it. You can take them into that. So there's a couple of ideas of how you can take paint around with you without taking up too much space. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, see you in my next video. Bye!